Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some of the best free-to-play money-making methods in RuneScape 3. So if you're someone who is a free-to-play player or someone who has just started playing RuneScape, this is probably a really good video for you. It will give you some tips and some methods to make some pretty quick money on free-to-play. And so with that being said, let's begin the video. So for the first method that I'm going to show you guys, it is going to be planting potatoes, and this is a pretty weird method, I know. It is the only passive moneymaker on this list, basically one of the only ones in free-to-play. So what you're going to be doing is simply just planting the potatoes. There are two different allotment patches that you can plant potatoes in. So there is the one here, which is just south of Falador and northwest of Draenor Village. So you can use both of these allotment patches to plant potatoes. Also, you can plant the marigolds as well in the flower spot. This will actually help save your potatoes from diseases, and the marigolds do sell for 5k each as well. And so the other allotment patch, this is located in Berthorpe. It's just this small little potato patch. So only potatoes can be planted here, but you may as well do it. And so the main reason why I'm getting you guys to do this is because it is a passive money-making method in free-to-play. So potatoes are currently worth around 900 GP each, and you should harvest around 10 for each allotment patch. So there are 3 of them, which means you should make around 27k every time you harvest. It only takes a few minutes to actually plant them. They harvest every 40 minutes, so it is a nice, quick, passive moneymaker that you could do. And so next we have killing chickens. This is a really great free-to-play money-making method. In my opinion, it is actually the best one. So you can make around 1.5 mil per hour killing them, and they are extremely easy to kill. They only have 50 life points. So if you do actually get to level 5 magic, you can actually unlock the Dragon Breath ability. This is really helpful because it does do area effect damage. So you can actually kill more than one in one tick, which is really helpful and speeds it up a lot. Another really useful thing to have active when you are killing chickens is the area loot. You can pick up all the area within, I believe it's a 3 tile radius, and this really does speed up the process. So this method is essentially super easy. You can actually do it as soon as you start a brand new account. You just need a Staff of Air, and you can do it pretty efficiently, especially when you get your magic level up. And you also will gain a little bit of magic XP as well, which is nice. Especially for brand new accounts, you can do this to get your magic level up and also make around 1.5 mil per hour. And so anyway, when you need to go bank, just bank at the Combat Academy just over here. It is a pretty quick walk. And looking at the inventory that we actually did manage to get, as you can see, we made around 22k, and this literally took no time. So it definitely is a really great free-to-play money-making method. And so next we have killing Spellwisps, and again, this is another really great free-to-play money-making method. It is another combat-related money-making method, which is nice because there aren't that many in free-to-play. And so from killing Spellwisps, you can make, again, around 1.5 mil per hour, so a lot like the chickens. However, they are a little bit stronger than the chickens, and there aren't as many of them. And so the drop that will be making you most of the money is the Impish Ashes. These are worth around 2k currently, and you get them after every kill, so that is why it is pretty consistent money. They also drop a few other random items that you can pick up. It is actually worth picking them up because there is a deposit location that is really nearby. You can just talk to Wizard Myrtle, and he will deposit all of your items in your inventory. So that does make this method much quicker since the deposit is literally just 5 seconds away. And so yeah, that's pretty much it for this method. It is another really simple method. Same with a lot of the free-to-play money-making methods. But overall, it is around 1.5 mil per hour. Sometimes the Impish Ashes are sometimes difficult to sell, so you may need to keep them in the Grand Exchange for a longer period of time just to see if they can actually sell for the Grand Exchange price. Otherwise, you will not make as much money per hour as listed. And so the next method we have is tanning hides. So you can tan various different hides in free-to-play. One is the green dragon hide. You can also tan blue dragon hide as well as cow hide. And so the best way to do this, you will want to buy a lot of it, store it in your bank, and make a preset like this. So then you can just quickly withdraw it from your bank. You'll also want to find a location with a portable crafter. So you can find these using the Portables Discord or the Portables Friends chat. And then also when doing this method, make sure you do configure the portable crafter to set it so you can actually tan the hides. This will make it much faster. It'll make it so you just need to left click on the portable crafter rather than right clicking it every time. So if you click configure right here, you will get the option to actually select the left click option of the portable crafter, select tan leather, and then you can just left click the portable crafter to tan your leather every time. You'll just go in and out of your bank after this, withdraw the preset of a dragon hide, and then you'll simply just be tanning it over and over. It is a really repetitive method and very click intensive. So do keep that in mind. You can make a lot of profit per hour. However, the profit margins are pretty slim. So you do make a lot of money per hour because you can probably tan around 80,000 of these per hour. But you do need to make sure you sell them for the right price. So don't instant sell them. Don't instant buy the dragon hide. That will ruin your profit margins. So make sure you try and check the profit margins before. So just check and see what the price difference is between the dragon hide and the dragon hide leather. Normally, I will only do this if it is around a 50 GP margin. So if the dragon hide is actually worth 50 GP less than the dragon leather, then I would consider it worth doing. Anyway, this is actually the most profitable money-making method in free-to-play. However, it is a little bit risky just because you are putting so much money into these and you need to make sure the profit margins are right. And also, it can be difficult to actually find a portable crafter sometimes. And so the next method we have is killing cows. So another combat-related method, which is nice because you will gain a little bit of XP while doing this method. For this one, it isn't as good as the previous combat methods that I have mentioned, so you will only make around 1 mil per hour for killing cows. You will pick up basically everything. You can avoid the bones if you want, although this might be more time consuming depending on how fast you are actually killing the cows. Also, I do highly recommend using magic or ranged for killing the cows since they are pretty spread apart. You won't need to run around all over the place. You can kill them from distance. So this is really helpful. And the things that you will be making most of the profit off of, the raw beef, they're worth over 1K each. So that is where most of the profit will come from. Also, the cow hide is worth roughly 500 GP each. And so you can actually use this method in combination with the previous method that I did mention, the tanning leather. So you can actually tan the cowhide that you are obtaining from this and you'll make more profit off of it. This is nice because you won't have to buy the cowhide off the Grand Exchange. So you can do this if you would like. It is a little bit more time consuming, but sometimes it may be worth it depending on the profit margin. And so next up we have collecting a wine of Zamorak. So the only requirement for this method is a level 33 magic. So you can actually use the telegrab. And so what you will be doing, you'll want to go to the Chaos Temple just north of Falador. And you're going to want to be using your telegrab on the wine of Zamorak. So a good way to do this, you can have telegrab on your keybind. As you can see on my keybind, it is on the R keybind. So I just need to click R and then I can click on the wine of Zamorak and I will telegrab it. Now the only disadvantage of this is that it is highly contested, so there are a lot of players, maybe even bots, who do collect Wine of Zamorak, so you may find it difficult to actually find a empty world where you can collect Wine of Zamorak peacefully. As you can see, there's someone right behind me who is going to try and get this Wine of Zamorak before me, and usually they do get it because I'm pretty sure they are bots, so they are really quick at getting it. If this happens, I would suggest not even trying because you will lose your law runes and get nothing for your efforts. But overall, this method, if you aren't contested, then you should make around 1 mil per hour. So you can get around 90 Wine of Zamoraks per hour. And they are worth around 12K each right now. So this being said, it is a pretty decent money making method, although you may only want to do it on times where not many people are playing, and it may be difficult to find worlds where no one is doing this. So definitely don't bank on doing this all the time, but it can be a great method to do every once in a while. And so next we have stringing emerald amulets. So you will want to buy emerald amulets unstrung and also balls of wool. Then create a preset with 14 of each. So essentially what you will be doing, you'll want to withdraw this preset, use the ball of wool on the emerald amulet, and that is basically it. So you will be making profit off every emerald amulet that you do string. You also get a tiny bit of crafting XP as well, so that is all right. And with the keybind, make sure you have it in the 1 or 2 slot. That way you can actually click on 1 or 2 on your keyboard, and it will just instantly bring you the preset, so that will save you a bit of time. And so this method is actually one of the better free-to-play money-making methods in RuneScape 3. You can make up to 2 mil per hour doing this if you were doing this as fast as possible. So you will be making around 300 to 400 GP profit per emerald amulet, and the prices do fluctuate just a little bit. They are always profitable, but they do fluctuate a bit. Also, make sure that the profit margins are working before you actually spend a bunch of money into this, because sometimes the prices are a little bit volatile and they may be selling for less or even more than what the grand exchange price is listed at. Also, make sure that you don't instant buy or instant sell any of these, because that will also kill your profit margin and your profit in general. But overall, you can make up to 2 mil per hour, so it is a pretty good method. Just be careful when buying and selling the ingredients for this method. And so next we have mining. Mining is a really profitable skill in free-to-play. The best spot to do this is in the mining guild, so you will need 60 mining to enter. So that is a little bit of a downside, but you can mine runite ore in here. Also, you can enter the dungeoneering resource dungeon at level 30 dungeoneering, and there is illuminite inside there. So you can mine both of these, and they are the most profitable ore to mine in free-to-play. So now looking at this beautiful table that I made. So the illuminite can be mined at level 40 mining, although you will need the 60 mining to enter the resource dungeon, which is the best spot to mine it. It can be sold at around 770 GP each, and you can mine around 1400 per hour, giving you a GP per hour of a little bit over 1 mil. Runite ore, on the other hand, will make you around 900k per hour, but it should get you a little bit more XP per hour as well. And also some really useful items to use while you are mining. You will want to buy the stone spirits, so you can buy runite stone spirits. So this way you'll actually get a little bit more runite ore per hour. Only buy it if the price of the stone spirit is less than the price of the ore, of course. The illuminite stone spirits are actually way below the price of the ore, so definitely buy a lot of these if you are looking at mining illuminite. And another really useful item is, of course, the ore box. So as you can see, I have the rune ore box. I am able to store both runite and illuminite ore in it, and you can store around 100 to 120 ores in it, depending on your mining level, and also if you have completed the Everything is Awesome achievement or not. So it is a really useful item. It makes you be able to stay down here mining a lot longer before you actually have to go up and bank in Falador. And so the last method that I wanted to touch on was buying items from the Varrock Shops. So the first shop I will look at is Zaf's shop. He sells magic gear, and a lot of these items are profitable. So I have the wizard hats, of course, the staves. They are really profitable. Make sure you buy those. Wizard hats are profitable. Basically all of the wizard gear is profitable, so the wizard robes are pretty profitable as well. Also the bark and the fine cloth, all profitable. You can check out all of these items as well. Just check the profit margins. So buy it from the shop, see if it's worth more on the grand exchange and whatnot. And then this other shop, it is the fine clothes shop, and here you can just check all the profit margins as well. They aren't as good as Zav's shop, but they are mostly all profitable. And then also we have Horvik's shop, and he sells various melee armors, and mostly the black armor is really profitable, especially the black square shield. That is a great item to buy. And again, just check the profit margins before you end up buying them. I don't know the profit for each of them, but I do know the black equipment is some of the more profitable items to buy. Anyway, actually doing this method, you can make around 1 mil per hour. It is a little bit tedious here going around from shop to shop, just buying all the profitable items, storing them in your bank, and then selling them later. Also, you do need a little bit of money beforehand since you are actually buying them from a shop. Of course, you'll need some money to buy it. But anyway, that is the last method of this video. I really hope you guys did enjoy. And if you have any questions about any of these methods in this video, let me know in the comments down below. Also, you can join my Discord. We can chat there about anything. We have a lot of people in there that will help you out as well. And the link to that is in the description down below. Anyway, guys, I really hope you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.